Well, sadly, I haven't completed a transaction yet, but I have been engaged with a couple of sellers so far. And from there, United Planners has really introduced those folks to me. And from there, we continue to have dialogue. They've set us through a process of really valuing the practice as well as beginning the negotiation process. So they've set up the framework for us to work from. Yeah, I haven't completed a transaction yet, but I have spoken to a number of sellers, two of which that we're still having active dialogue with currently. And the interesting comment that we both made, or he made to me, was that we both want to learn how to dance, but neither of us know how to dance, and that United Planners is being the dance teacher slash partner in this process. We're hopeful that as they give us the framework to work from in terms of not just the introduction, but also the framework of how to value it, how to begin the nuanced part of the contract, that we can follow through and consummate a deal. Thankful for me, I have a robust staff and team. So every comment that I make from them during our weekly meetings is, how's the support been? What are they doing? And uniquely, it's always been very positive. The only times that I really have issues is when it is personal and within my own area. Otherwise, if I don't hear of anything, everything's great. Which really brings to mind for me one issue I had, which was my emails. And as you can imagine, advisors, we live on our emails almost constantly. And one day I get up in the morning, I get to the office and email doesn't work. And I literally make 2 or 3 calls to home office on an annual basis. Somebody answered the phone immediately, Kiana, and she walked me through beginning to end, and my email was up and running after an hour or so. Whereas if I had to do that myself, I don't know that today that email would still be active. Yeah, United Planners offers great service, and thankfully I only hear from it from a managerial perspective, and from it there's been 2 occasions that have really rung out or sticks in my mind in terms of that great service. One was Kiana, that helped me with my email issues, and she was very attentive from the moment that I called to processing and contacting the third-party vendor, which was Redtail, to help us resolve the issue. It literally took us over an hour to complete it from beginning to end, but there was a portion of it where she didn't need me to be on the line, that she worked through the back channels that alleviated my time and effort to complete that process. So that to me is extremely great service, and from it, I don't think that as advisors, we really understand the value until we're going through that process itself. The other is my relationship with my OSJ, Paul. Paul constantly gives us great service, so it's not one specific incident, but it's the ongoing process of the things that we do. So everything from perhaps something that we omitted or the NIGOs, as we call them, he helps walk us through, and from it we gather all the information on a timely basis that doesn't necessarily have to turn into something much more laborious that we may have to go back to the clients multiple times. So I truly value all the relationships we have, and they're all great staff and people that will help us enhance our practice and business. But in those 2 instances, those are 2 great service opportunities that were provided to me.